Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, but more importantly, to the wonderful women sitting here today. Tonight, I want to talk about something that is not just a speech, but a truth that you need to carry in your heart forever. Listen to me carefully. You are enough, just as you are. You see, life has a funny way of making us doubt ourselves. From the time we are children, we are given a script. How to look, how to behave, what to say, and when to say it. Society lays out expectations, sometimes directly, sometimes subtly. And as women, these expectations are even heavier. They say you must be beautiful. But what is beauty? Is it just about how perfect your hair falls? Or how flawlessly your makeup sits? No. Beauty is the way you carry yourself when no one is watching. Beauty is in the way you love, the way you forgive, and the way you keep moving forward even when the world pushes you down. You don't need a filter to be beautiful. You were designed by the greatest artist of all, God Himself. They say you must be successful, but what is success? Is it only a job title, the money in your bank account, or the number of people who applaud for you? No. Success is the strength in your heart, the courage in your steps, and the kindness in your soul. If you woke up today and decided to keep going despite everything, you are already a success. But the world won't always tell you this. The world will try to put you in a box. It will say, you are too much or you are not enough. It will try to change you, shape you, shrink you. It will tell you, lose weight, smile more, don't be so opinionated, be more like her, be less like that. But I am here to remind you, you are already enough. You do not need to change to be worthy. You do not need to prove yourself to anyone. You, just as you are a masterpiece. Think about it. Have you ever looked at the stars in the sky and thought, this one is too bright and this one is too small and that one should be a little rounder? No. You look at them and admire their beauty just as they are. And yet you question your own worth. You are not someone else's idea of perfection. You are your own kind of perfect. You do not need to fit into a mold because you were born to break barriers. Your dreams, your ambitions, your choices, they are valid. If you want to be a homemaker and raise a family, you are enough. If you want to build an empire and change the world, you are enough. If you want to do both, you are enough. And if you are still figuring it all out, you are still enough. You don't need a prince to complete you. You are already a queen. You don't need someone else's approval to feel beautiful. You already shine. You don't need to reach a certain milestone to be worthy. You were born worthy. The love and respect you seek from the world must first come from within. And let me tell you something, self-love is not selfish. It is necessary. Loving yourself does not mean you stop growing or improving. It simply means you stop apologizing for being yourself. It means you no longer wait for the world to tell you that you are special because you already are. There will be days when you feel like you are not enough. There will be times when you question yourself, when you wonder if you are doing enough, being enough. In those moments, I want you to close your eyes, take a deep breath, and remember this. You were created by God, and God does not make mistakes. You are here for a reason. You are meant to shine. So tonight when you leave this room, I want you to walk with your head held high. I want you to remind yourself every single day that you are not less than anyone. You are not just someone's daughter, someone's wife, someone's mother. You are you. And that is more than enough. Because the truth is, my dear, you were never meant to be ordinary. You were never meant to be hidden, silenced, or made to feel small. You were meant to shine, to stand tall, and to own your space in this world with pride. So go out there and live. Love yourself loudly, dream fearlessly, laugh without hesitation, be unapologetically you. Because the world doesn't need another perfect woman, it needs you, just as you are. And remember, you are and always will be God's favorite. Absolutely. Here's an expanded, deeply inspiring version of Nothing Can Stop You, Not Even Fear, in a Shah Rukh Khan style speech. Good evening, my beautiful people. Tonight, I want to talk about something that holds too many of us back. Fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of not being enough, fear of stepping into the unknown. We all feel it. It sneaks into our hearts, whispers in our ears, and sometimes it even paralyzes us. But let me tell you something. Nothing, and I mean nothing, can stop you if you decide to rise above that fear. Fear is one of life's greatest illusions. It feels real, it feels heavy, it makes you doubt yourself. But fear is only as powerful as you allow it to be. Imagine this. You are standing in front of a huge door, and behind it lies everything you've ever dreamed of. But right in front of that door is a shadow, whispering, what if you fail? What if you get hurt? What if people laugh at you? Now tell me, do you walk away or do you push forward knowing that what lies beyond that door is worth the risk? Every great story, every great achievement, every great woman who changed the world, do you think they did it without fear? No, they were afraid, but they moved forward anyway. And that is what makes the difference between those who simply exist and those who truly live. Let me remind you of something important. Fear does not mean stop. Fear means go. It means you're standing at the edge of something powerful. It means you're about to step into growth, into change, into something that will make you stronger. Fear is simply your heart's way of telling you this is important. And when something is important, you do not run away from it, you run toward it. Think about the moments in your life when fear tried to stop you. Maybe it was the fear of speaking up, the fear of chasing a dream, the fear of walking away from something that no longer served you. But somehow, despite that fear, you are still here and you are stronger than you were yesterday. I have seen people lose opportunities, love, and even themselves just because they let fear control them. But I have also seen people break free. And those are the people who inspire the world. There will always be voices telling you that you can't. There will be moments when you feel like you are not strong enough. But I want you to remember this. You have already survived so much. Every battle, every heartbreak, every challenge, you have faced them all and you are still standing. That means you are stronger than you think. That means you are capable of more than you realize. Fear will try to tell that you are not ready. But let me tell you a secret. You will never feel fully ready. You just have to start. Start messy, start scared, start unsure. Just start. Because when you begin, something magical happens. Fear starts to lose its grip. When I started my journey in films, I was afraid too. Afraid of rejection, afraid of failing, afraid of not being good enough. But I told myself, if I let fear win, I will never know what could have been. And trust me, regret is far heavier than fear. So whatever it is that you are afraid of, failing an exam, starting a business, leaving a toxic relationship, speaking your truth, whatever it is, face it. Because the moment you do, you will realize that fear was never the enemy. The enemy was the belief that you were not strong enough to overcome it. There is something powerful inside you, something unbreakable, something that no fear, no failure, no setback can take away. That power is yours, and it has always been yours. You just have to believe in it. So the next time fear whispers in your ear, I want you to stand up, take a deep breath, and say, watch me. Because nothing, absolutely nothing, can stop a woman who has decided that fear will no longer control her life. And if you ever doubt yourself, remember this. You are God's favorite. And if God is with you, then fear doesn't stand a chance. Go. Be fearless. The world is waiting for you.